Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Whiskerina Ideal. Today we are interviewing Monica Morales and we are going to let her in the room right now. Hey Monica, how's it going?
It's going good.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Monica Morales, and I am a member of the Corpus Christi Hairy Hooligans. I'm also an ambassador for Blackbeard Trading Company, and I am a mother to 3 little ones.
Nice. So what do you do for fun?
Well, there's not much time for fun, especially lately. Really, I'm a crafter, obviously, with the beards. I also like to bake. I like to cook. I just like creating stuff.
So what drew you to competing?
It was actually when I first met Johnny, the president of the Hooligans. I was set up as a vendor, and so was he. We actually ended up being set up like right next to each other. And I saw like the Corpus Christi Hairy Hooligan logo like all over his stuff. So I went over to him and I was like, "Well, what's a hooligan?" And he's like, "Oh, we're a beard club." And I was like, "Beer or like beard?" He's like, "No, we're a beard club." And then that was it. They invited me to come vend at their comp, and then by the end of that year, I ended up being a member, and it just took off from there.
So how long have you been competing?
Since 2017.
Okay, so you got a good 4 years under your belt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when you're building a beard, do you prefer fantasy style or realistic style?
Fantasy.
So what are some of your favorite materials you like to use when you're building a beard?
It really depends. I use a lot of felt. I use a lot of felt in my work. And then it got to the point where I was like, man, I wanted to look a little bit more real, in the sense, and still be within the creative fantasy. So then there's some beers actually made with real food.
I remember the chicken nugget one.
Yeah,
that you
chicken
made.
nugget, and then I have a ramen beard, which I still have. Like both beards are still set, not molded, but people think it's pretty gross that I still have them.
Well, that's one thing I heard about McDonald's food is it doesn't really go bad.
It doesn't. It just hardens and just like, that's it. It calcifies.
So how long does it usually take for you to make a beard?
It depends. I've put together a beard as quickly as a few hours. Some beards have taken a couple of weeks. It just really depends on how big and how much detail I'm putting into it.
And what's your favorite beard you've made so far?
My favorite, I have 2. I have the autism beard that I competed in a couple years ago in San Antonio. My son has autism, so I made that beard dedicated to him. So I won first in my category, and then I took best in show. And then my second one is my Whataburger beard. And that one also won best in show in Austin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a big deal getting a best in show in Austin.
Definitely. I was really taken by surprise.
So what's the furthest that you've traveled for a competition?
Kansas.
Okay, how did you do there?
I placed 3rd. I did a Cookie Monster beard, and I took 3rd place there.
So what's your favorite trophy that you've won so far?
Let me see. They're all like right there behind me. Probably the Whataburger, because I have like this glass Texas shape trophy that they gave me.
Oh, nice. So do you prefer chocolate or fruity candy?
That one's a hard one. Probably chocolate.
What kind of chocolate?
Oh man, everyone knows how much I love Reese's Buttercups.
I found this place they make they cover Reese's Pieces in chocolate. Like almost
really?
like a Whopper.
Uh-huh.
And they're dangerous.
Oh man, I have never seen that. You have to send me some.
Definitely, because I'm pretty sure they're based out of Arizona.
Yeah.
And it's the only place I've ever seen it. So do you prefer beer, wine, or hard liquor?
Wine, for sure.
You got a particular type you like?
As long as it's sweet. I don't really like wines that taste like dirt. It has some sweetness there.
Whenever someone's like, Oh, I detect earthy hints. Like, you realize that that means dirt, right?
Yeah, basically like where the roly polies live.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your favorite trophy that you've won so far?
The Whataburger. It would be like the Texas one.
All right. What or who are some of the most memorable people that you've met in the facial hair world?
Oh man. Rose definitely. Rose Dial. I love her to death. She came to our comp a couple years ago and she stayed with me. So she stayed with me for like a week and we just legit turned into like best friends. She's such a light. You know, when you meet people and you're just in awe of how they see the world. Like I feel like I look at things differently because of her. And I've made this comment to her before because she appreciates the little things. She appreciates things that we tend to overlook. And she just kind of reminded me to stop and enjoy those little small moments.
Okay. So yeah, no, she's definitely like I met her in Austin and I had no idea who she was really. Like it was just like, oh, it's at the hotel.
Yeah.
Here she is and it was during the World Championships.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to like really talk to her before everything got crazy. And then everyone's
Hmm.
like, "You know who that is, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, her name's Rose." So
Yeah.
that's what I know. So where do you see the competitive facial hair scene going in the next few years?
I see it getting just bigger. You know, I feel like it's really grown and there's just more. There's still a lot of people now who are like, wait, a beer competition, what's that? But compared to just even a couple of years ago, um, especially like with social media, you know, it's getting out there. People are seeing like what you're doing. I just feel like it's just going to continue to grow from here.
All right, so I got some would you rather questions for you.
Okay.
All right, would you rather have the police hunting you for a murder you didn't commit or have a psychopathic clown hunting you?
Hmm. Definitely a clown because then I would run towards like my boyfriend's direction because he's scared of clowns and then just kind of use him to like distract the clown away from me.
Plus, if you like attack the clown, you have less chance of getting in trouble as opposed to if you attack a police officer.
Yeah.
So, would you rather be constantly tired no matter how much sleep you get, or constantly hungry no matter how much you eat?
I feel like I'm already a little bit of both. um Probably tired because I'm pretty good at just being able to keep on going no matter how tired I am.
Would you rather sell all your possessions or sell one of your organs?
One of my organs.
One of the ones you don't need, like a kidney or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be famous in history books or forgotten after your death?
I want to be famous. I like attention.
All right. Would you rather be reincarnated as a fly or just cease to exist after you die?
Oh, for sure a fly because I'm really nosy and I'll be able to be in everybody's business.
Would you rather never get angry or never be envious?
Never be envious.
Would you rather humans go to the moon again or go to Mars?
Go to Mars.
Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or die in 50 years with many regrets?
Um, Die in 20 years with no regrets.
Would you rather lose all your memories from birth to now or lose your ability to make new long-term memories?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Well, I'm already getting pretty old. Probably keep my old memories and not retain new ones.
Okay. Would you rather your shirts always be 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small?
Two sizes too big.
Yeah, that's a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, I don't want to be scaring people.
Would you rather find $5 on the ground or find all of your missing socks?
$5.
Yeah, because I kind of just throw my missing sock pairs away.
And I'm obsessed with Crocs, so I don't even really wear socks. Like I'm all about the Croc life. I don't need socks.
How many pairs do you have?
Around 20.
Which one's your favorite?
My tie-dyes. Those are the ones I wear most often.
Okay. Yeah, I have it like I've seen a few different pairs of Crocs, but they're mostly like kitchen, restaurant quality
Yeah,
ones. So I haven't seen, but been seeing them a lot more online. Like I saw these American flag ones.
I have them.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather eat a ketchup sandwich or a sriracha sandwich?
Sriracha.
Would you rather use a push lawnmower? What? Sorry, I haven't read these questions yet. Would you rather use a push lawnmower with a bar that's too far high or too far low?
Too
So
far
either like
high. I
this
have a
or
bad back. I can't be doing that.
would you rather eat a box of dry spaghetti noodles or two cups of uncooked rice?
Oh man. Um, Probably the rice. I think the rice would be easier to eat.
I think that like didn't birds used to like explode after weddings because they would eat the rice that people threw.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out if that happens to humans too.
All right, and I got one last question for you. Can you tell us a joke?
No, I'm really bad at jokes. I could not. I could not. Especially when you put me on the spot, would not be able to tell you a joke.
All right, well then I'm going to tell you one.
Okay,
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I have no idea. Wow.
All right, well, Monica, thanks you again for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Do you guys have any events coming up or anything you want to talk about?
No, our event is in March. It's Beards on the Bay. So usually around this time is when we start getting things together. Just with everything going at this point, we're going to see if it's going to be an online event or we're going to be able to do it in person. So just keep an eye out, and soon we'll just start making announcements on where that's headed.
All right, well, again, thank you very much for doing this, and you have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
So that was Monica Morales. She's based out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Thanks again for watching. And if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe down low. Otherwise, have a good night.